All right, it's pretty bright out. Not sure if it's going to show up. I'm at the Backyard Brewery in Londonderry, Manchester area. Just waiting on Craft Beer Pours, Trish, and their family to show. So, see you guys soon. All right, so we are here at the Backyard Brewery, and this is Marcus from the Backyard Brewery. He is being very generous and kind to sit down and chat with us about what's going on here. So the Backyard Brewery is located in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Yep.
And would you mind just talking about like maybe some maybe the background of like how Backyard Brewery came about?
Sure. So we opened up just 2 years ago. Originally, we were a restaurant called the Yard Restaurant that had been around for 35 years. So my dad actually owned the Yard Restaurant, and he was looking to get out of the restaurant game and do something different. So my sister and I, and at the time my cousin, came in and we got some money together and we did the Backyard Brewery. We basically gutted the entire inside of this whole back section. We built out the brew house, and in about 8 months we were able to kind of turn this place from the Yard Restaurant into the Backyard Brewery. We opened up in August 2 years ago, and it's kind of just been a wild ride ever since. We had a lot of learning curves to get over, and it's been really cool. We're not a traditional brewery. I think a lot of people come in here expecting to be kind of like a bay door opening up with, just a small tap list or whatnot, but we're a full restaurant. So we're a brew pub. We always have 12 beers on tap. We do have a pretty big extensive food list as well. We make everything from scratch. We've got a whole team that comes in here every morning early and starts preparing all the food for the day. We love smoking food. So we, on our menu, you're just going to see a lot of meats that are smoked. And yeah, we try to do the best we can with our beers and food pairings as well. So that's kind of the backstory of it. It still is, my dad is still part of the project. He's always here. He really loves it. But my sister and I are kind of doing the majority of the work now and in the front and back. So yeah.
Awesome. Incredible. These are incredible.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible.
Ah, thank you.
So I've had numerous Backyard beers, and they're exceptional. Love
Thank you.
them. It's always good seeing new stuff come out too. So there's some new things on my flight. Actually, what I'm drinking right now is their BuMpY California Steam beer,
Yes.
and it's great. you did mention earlier when we were off cam, you had some upcoming special brews coming out.
Yeah, so barrel season. I mean, it's getting cooler at night, so we like the fall. So we're doing some barrel stuff. We Merit Badge, which was our imperial kind of cookie stout. We've done 2 iterations of that so far. Our newest version is the first iteration, which was Samoa, chocolate and coconut. We've been aging that in 2 different styles of barrels that we're going to be blending and bottling and selling. We've got a farmhouse ale that we've been aging in a gin barrel. We have a traditional doppelstock, and we've got a blonde in a Cabernet barrel. So we're pretty excited about that. Obviously, fall's coming up. We've got our imperial stouts be coming back. Yeah, so
Nice.
it's the season.
Yes. And also, I'm going to have to grab the camera here because you were mentioning the artwork. That was before I hit record. So this artwork was once again.
Originally, it was from our cans. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't can very often. We only can about 3 times a year. But we always like to make it kind of special and somewhat personal to us, to the story of our people, our staff, our brewers. So everything kind of has a story behind it. And we are doing our next canning run actually relatively soon, September 20th. We've got 4 beers, which is the first time we've ever done that. We are doing a Hefeweizen that we call Haystack. We are doing a Penny Farthing, which is an amber lager. We are doing Hop Rhino, which is a double IPA. And we're doing Lazy Days, which is our flagship IPA. It's been on since the day we opened. We've canned it once prior to this, and we just want to can it again and get it back out there.
So for your canning, is that here on site?
Yeah.
You can come pick up the cans?
Yep. Yeah.
purchase?
So everything is right out of our front door here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't have a really capacity can, so we have to do it mobily. So Ironheart, which is right up the road here, actually comes in. They'll do all the canning for us, and we'll sell it all right out of our front doors.
And that's September 20th?
September 20th, yeah, that's the day we're going to be doing the canning.
Might have to make ourselves a date.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. It's always fun to do that. It's different. You get to see a lot of new faces, and it's good to get your beers out there in other ways because you can be producing awesome beers all day, but unless people are willing to actually step in your doors, you might not get it out there to all the beer drinkers. But when you can, it allows your beers to be mobile and to get out there and to see different people and different things and get into people's homes.
Absolutely. Get the brand out there. I heard from you guys first because of him, actually.
Yeah.
He was visiting me, and we're doing a little bit of a beer share, and he had a Swipe Right.
Yep.
In the Growler. And I had it, and I was like, oh my god, this
thank you.
is amazing. I kept the Growler because it was so amazing. So any special like Julius and some Trillium beers, Eddie Topper, like that are like, wow, I saved the cans.
Yeah.
And I saved yours because it stood out to me, and that was the first time I've ever even heard of you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
So it was.
Plus the cans the size of your head. So
It was. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, when you see a 32-ounce can, you go, okay, what's this?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So do you do Growlers all the time, or
All the time, yeah.
You do. Okay,
Yep.
excellent.
Any beers we have on tap, we're going to Growler for people.
Okay.
It's a doggy bag for beer. Like
Yeah.
I said, we don't have the ability to can, so it's nice to be able to come here, enjoy your favorite beers, and then take them home. And people do. We sell a lot of Growlers. It's pretty fun.
I'm sure.
Yeah, we do sell Growlers as well, but Growlers seem to be a little bit more popular for a lot of people, only because you're not stuck with the glass bottle for the rest of your life.
Right.
I can't tell you how many Growlers I have in my own basement that are just kind of like,
Yeah.
you always have that mindset that you're going to be going back and refilling, but there's so many amazing breweries now that, why keep going back to the same one?
Yeah. Well, that used to be the thing too. Like go to Vermont or some places in Massachusetts, and you either buy a new growler to have filled, or you have to bring your own because they didn't have, they didn't have the growlers at that point. So definitely, I have a little selection of growlers that are collecting dust.
It's like the new hot thing in weddings. Like you see all these brides making like centerpieces out of them. So we'll have like random brides just come in and be like, we don't want it filled, we just want the growler. I'm like, fuck, here you go. Take it.
Well, they should fill it first for the husband.
I know. Like, get some enjoyment out of it. But yeah. So our logo was actually designed by one of the guys that is in our kitchen.
Just gonna ask that next, actually.
Yeah, for a while we were trying to go through different designers, and we were saying what we really want to kind of focus on is we're Backyard Brewery. We want to focus on the idea of hops and beer ring. So that's essentially what it is. The circle is the beer ring when you take your beer off the table on a hot day, that kind of condensation sweat. And then we've got little hops and a little birdhouse, just because we are backyard, and backyard's kind of our theme. We've got picket fences all around here, and that's where it comes from.
The beer ring. Did you know that?
I did not.
I did not either. That's an exclusive.
This is how much I pay attention to stuff too. I actually
Well,
never.
I
knew it was.
just-
I knew it was a tree. I never noticed that it was actually hops, and that's interesting.
Oh, I knew it was the hops.
Yeah, you
Pick up
gotta
the
look
hops.
close, but it is hops.
Yep, the hops as the leaves. But I didn't know about the beer ring. That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
See, that's what's great about you and the small brewery and everything. Small, that's going to be big someday. We're going to predict that one.
Yeah, thank
Definitely.
you.
Well,
Absolutely.
like you said, you've been around for a couple of years, and yeah, I think when you guys first opened, I came in. Actually, it was the week prior to your opening, but you had like a special opening, and then you couldn't close the doors
that was
because
a
people
nightmare.
kept coming in. So yeah, I was one of those
Oh
people.
my god! It was so we were doing a soft opening, and we did it on a Thursday, and the liquor commission came in and shut us down because this place was like filled to the gills.
Because of the capacity?
Just because of the capacity and just people flooding us. And from the first couple months, it was just couldn't
wow.
even keep up. And it was when I say we had growing pains, we had growing pains. Within 2 days, I think we were out of like all the majority of the beers that we had produced. Our kitchen was so behind, like we were just, and it was hard, and
You
we had
were so successful. It
Well,
was just like, wow.
it was great, but we made so many mistakes, but we learned, and it's been cool to kind of iron out your kinks, and now we'll have days where we're really busy, but it's like that was a breeze.
Right.
But right away we did have to buy more tanks. That was the first thing that we learned. So we got to get some bigger tanks and bigger capacity to brew here, because there's no way in heck we're going to be able to keep up with our tap room if we want to get this small amount of space.
Yeah.
You produce good stuff, they will come.
Thank you.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, especially this. I mean, me just being first time here. This space is phenomenal.
Thank you.
I messaged you. I was like, oh, can I bring my family? Thinking, because I've been to some places and it's just so tiny. Like, God, can we even fit?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And another thing that I want to commend you on is the family atmosphere and the kids menu, because sometimes I'll reach out to breweries or anything, or we'll just be in our travels and we like to hit up small breweries just to see, try their beers. And sometimes my wife will actually call ahead and they'll say, we're not really kid friendly. And immediately it's like, well, then you lost my business because I'm with my family.
Yeah.
So that's really kudos to you for that.
I think at the end of the day, beer is all about sharing pints and having a good time with the people in your community. Essentially you're a watering hole. You're the spot where people are coming together to meet, share a beer with their friends, and people have families. We would like to be able to be more dog friendly. Our patio is. Unfortunately, inside we're not allowed to for state law reasons.
Right.
But people enjoy that. People want to hang out. People, have families, and we all have families, and we know how it is. So it's good to be able to bring your kids. And the other thing that makes us kind of unique is we're also essentially a restaurant now in the area. We've got kind of a following for our food as well.
Yep.
So we'll have people that'll come in that aren't beer people. And they're just going to come in, they're not going to drink beer, they're going to enjoy our food, they might grab a cocktail.
I was going to say, you have cocktails and wine as well, right?
We do, yeah. Yeah, we do. So but we'll have people that'll come in and, like I said, you might come with your family, and if, your second cousin doesn't like beer,
Right.
we want to make sure that they're able to be accommodated too and have a good time without, feeling alienated by a brewery.
Right.
So
I'm drinking on the swipe right now. This has to be the freshest I've probably ever had it.
yeah, that one came out like a little while, maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm noticing it has some good hop bite to it there. A little bit of
That
that
was mine.
pininess.
The middle one. It's all phenomenal. It's just. We're not saying that because you're sitting here.
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't. It's just incredible beer.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I mean, that's the holy trinity of hops, Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. It's gonna obviously just be a popular one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one, you got the you don't have it now, but the Super Swipe.
Super Swipe's the double IPA version
Yeah.
of that one. Yeah, that one's extremely popular. So we bring that one out.
Brandon did that on his channel.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I did. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
And it was very popular on Instagram.
Yeah.
Actually, I was getting messages left and right, like, Backyard Brewery, Backyard, where'd you get this one? And I was like, Manchester, New Hampshire, they don't distribute yet, but follow them, whatever. But that was phenomenal. It really was.
We canned that one last year at Christmas time, and that was the first time we had ever had an issue where we ran out of cans the very first day or the same day.
Wow.
It was just people were coming in the door, and we were doing an event that day. We do an event the Friday after Black Friday called Winterfest, where we get the hyper local breweries to us. This year, I think we're inviting 15 or 20, maybe actually. And forever, for the last 2 years, we just had everyone kind of pony up on our patio. We've got our heaters out there. And we just said, everyone come hang out, grab some beers, and we do a little mini beer fest.
Wow.
Kind of do a holiday theme. Last year was a little bit more organized. We had the fire department come though again and say, "You guys have to be
You're very known to the fire department.
Apparently, so we had to cap it. But what kind of stunk about that is that we were, having to reject a lot of people. So we ended up this year we're going to take it off and put it in our parking lot and do a tent so that we're able to accommodate more people and get more people in. Because in the summertime we've got a million beer fest, but in the wintertime people are still producing amazing beers.
Yeah.
And it's great to have everyone under one kind of tent to try them. And it's, winter theme. It's going to be cold. You're going to bundle up, and you're just going to hang out and drink some beers and have fun with your friends.
And that is open to the public when you do that?
We do have to ticket it just because it is a 21 plus event.
Right.
But anyone,
you can buy a ticket. You can come into it
through our social media.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
And you'll promote that through your social media for
all of our social media.
When that happens.
Now, what are you on for social media?
We do Facebook and Instagram. Those are our two.
Okay.
Big time on Instagram.
So it's just Backyard Brewery on
Backyard Brewery NH.
NH.
Yep, there is another Backyard Brewery in Sweden.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and they've taken all the good tags.
Yeah, I've tried Twitter. Twitter's tough. Twitter's for me. I like Instagram better just because.
I'm too old for that.
The Twitter?
The Twitter's a little hard. I don't understand the sub.
You gotta be the youngest guy at the table.
The other one I'm too old for is the Snap.
Oh, the Snapchat.
Snapchat's a little hard. You try to, communicate, and suddenly you're a dog with a tongue. It's like, I don't look great. I'm not professional anymore. Or you become a glitter person. It's
right.
Like, I don't need that.
So do you participate in any local beer fests?
We do quite a few of them, yeah.
You do, okay.
I'd say we do about 10 a year.
Okay.
We like to do ones that are kind of more community focused. So like just last week we did the one over in the Bedford Trails to Ales, which is through the Bedford Rotary Club. We do Gate City Nashua, we do Exeter Powder Keg, we do the beverage, both winter and summer beer fests. We do, just a lot of them. Coming up September 21st, we've got like 3 in one day. It's going to be insane.
Wow.
Derry After Dark, which is a huge one for the town of Derry. We've got Claremont Beer Fest, and then actually it's going to be Smuttynose 25th year in operation, which is insane and huge because 25 years is nuts.
Wow.
So they've got, I believe the way they formatted it is they took 25 other breweries, and we're all going to be brewing one giant collective beer together. And then doing a beer fest on their property, which is crazy. If you guys haven't been to the new Smuttynose, it's really
Yeah. I just actually I went there. I've been there a few times. Went on my anniversary with my wife in Bar Harbor, but on the way back we hit Smuttynose to have dinner and a few pints. And great place, and it is nice. I think of Smuttynose as like
I've been there actually.
It's like the Bell's Brewery in New Hampshire, basically.
It's insane. I mean, it's like zero footprint, like CO2 completely free. Like it's really kind of a cool space, and it's huge. It's beautiful. They've got like a disc golf course. They've got a giant Airstream that they made like a limo, and it's a giant outdoor bar. It's really cool. And I mean, they're kind of the OG of this area. They've been around forever. Yeah. They've been doing it for such a long time, and they do a really good job.
Yeah.
I think Old Brown Dog was like one of my first like craft beers that I kind of fell in love with when I was in college. So
I left that in your fridge for you the last time I stayed over.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was nice to me.
Yeah. So
next time you stay over, I don't want Backyard Brewery only.
Only?
Yeah, only.
But yeah. So we do like to get involved with the local events. Just if it goes to like a good cause or a charity. And we really like the running events. We seem to like those. They
the
have
3Ks, the 5Ks, where you get a beer at the end of it, right?
Yeah. BuMpY has one. We actually host one here in December with Tito's Vodka. Hey, how are ya? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
What's happening? We host one here in December with Tito's Vodka, and the proceeds go to the Manchester Animal Shelter. It's a 5K.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun event. So, that's good. What's that?
The smoke salts. All of them are phenomenal. The smoke salt's awesome, too.
This is going to be my first time having the Grumpinator, so.
Oh, the Grumpinator.
Yeah.
Doppelbock, yeah. A little late for spring, but hey, whatever. We don't always have to go by the schedule of beer. So, fruit and sours in the winter. But yeah, so it's been fun.
Yeah, I want to appreciate you having us stop by and do this, and obviously sitting in front of a little camera here.
That's okay. I've been in front of some before.
Talking. So, if you want to like talk about the exact location of where Backyard is, like where people can come, stop by, grab a pint, a flight, and some Growlers to take home.
Yeah, so we're on the Manchester-Londonderry border. I guess we're South Willow Street and Mammoth Road intersect. A lot of people think we are actually Londonderry, and technically, the majority of the building is in Londonderry. Our utilities go to Manchester, so that's that. We've got Paul over here, who's our brewer. Kind of camera shy, so he won't probably get on. But yeah, we really can't miss us. And for people who've been around New Hampshire for a long time, a lot of people do know the Yard Restaurant. It was kind of a staple of the area forever. So that's kind of where we are. But yeah, a little south of the airport, so easy to find.
Great logo, so be looking out for their logo.
Great beers.
Excellent beers.
Lots of parking.
Lots of food.
Wow, yeah.
Very large facility, family friendly as well.
There goes Paul again.
There goes Paul, who's brewing all that awesome beer.
Yeah. So you guys want to know about some up-home beers that we have?
Yes,
Well, let's talk about that. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is Paul. Do you want to sit on this side so you won't be on the camera?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm all for not being on the camera.
He's all for not being on the camera.
Yep.
So we kind of went over the barrel-aged ones. We talked about the Doppelstick. We talked about the Merit Badge. We talked about the gin Farmhouse, and we talked about the Blonde.
Okay.
Is there any I'm missing there? No.
I don't think so. I don't know.
The Blonde.
Track.
The Blonde's going to be the most unique one of them all. So that one is wild fermented.
Right.
So that'll be probably the coolest of them all.
The possible pumpkins with the stouts.
Yeah. I mean, pumpkin season's upon us.
Can you believe it? It's August.
Yeah.
You go to local, like for me, a lot of the local craft beers, I go to Craft Beer Cellar, it's called.
Yep.
Yeah. So, they have the freshest, newest stuff. So, I mean, it's just packed with Oktoberfest and pumpkin beers already. So,
Yeah, we have our Oktoberfest ready to go, pretty much.
do you? Excellent.
It's a solid beer. It always stands up really well. People love it. It always goes over very well, actually. That sold very well last year. So.
And last year we technically missed Oktoberfest,
Yeah, we called it Novemberfest.
so it didn't sell as well as it should have.
Yeah,
He did it in November, so.
What was it? I can't remember now. Was it the first year we did November?
The first year we did it, we were just too late. Like, just call it whatever. We made a joke of it.
We always seem to be missing the bar. Like even last year for St. Paddy's Day, our Irish Red was like 2 weeks late.
Yeah.
My Irish Red I did was a month late this year, so.
Yeah. And that was just, that wasn't our, I guess it was sort of our fault, but it was just, the yeast decided it was feeling slow and it was just nothing we could do about it, so.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing is how many beer holidays unofficially there are out there.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right.
if you can make a beer that lands up with IPA Day or double IPA Day.
Well,
or
we pretty
National
much always
Beer
got
Day.
IPAs, that's for sure.
Yeah, yes you do. Excellent IPAs.
Yeah.
We do tend to always have everything kind of backwards. Like in the wintertime, we'll be doing like the light, fruity summer beers. And then sometime in the summertime, we tend to do like the darker, heavier beers. I don't know what it is.
It's sort of a running joke that we're like counter-seasonal.
Yeah. It's important to kind of hit your seasons, but at the same time, it's beer.
Right.
It's meant to be enjoyed.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
Sometimes you're waiting around for that next season so you can get that beer that's going to come out during that season. So you're craving it, and you could get one that comes out early, or vice versa, super late.
I feel like dark beers are good year round. So it's
Yeah.
you know, when people say, "Oh, it's summertime, you should be having
A good
stouts
milk
out."
stout,
Yeah,
any day of the year.
an oatmeal stout would be always happy
Oatmeal
for
stout,
me.
yeah.
And you mentioned the Oktoberfest is almost ready.
Mhm.
And you said there's a canning date coming up in like 3 weeks,
Yep.
Yeah.
which would be September
20th.
20th.
19th.
19th.
But yes, close enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I was in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Same week.
Yeah, so as long as I can get this video up before then, everybody should be able to at least hear when that date is. And
Yeah.
is the Oktoberfest going to be part of that canning?
No, Oktoberfest is just going to the tap room.
Just going to the tap room? Okay.
Yeah, we've got a Hefeweizen, which is
Yeah.
called Haystack. We've got an Amber Lager, Penny Farthing, and then we've got a Hop Rhino, which is a double IPA we released earlier this year that just went over very well. And then Lazy Days, which is our signature flagship IPA.
Yeah, nice.
Excellent.
So it should be cool.
Yeah,
Should be really cool.
you're going to be very busy during that time.
Fall
That's the
times.
hope.
Yeah.
You're going to be very busy during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got, I mean, I've been to a lot of breweries. Jesse's been to a lot of breweries, and you guys have the recipe for success. I can tell you that. You did. Between just you sitting here and talking to us and taking time out of your guys' day is phenomenal.
Oh, we're charging for this.
Oh, I was just going to tell you, we're not paying you.
Your space, everything. It's just, so we really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we've been really happy with how it's gone so far. So
Yeah, we're very
You're
fortunate.
young. You're a young brewery.
yeah.
We always say we have the best customers because we really do. I mean, the people who come here are just like the coolest, nicest people, and we're very fortunate to be able to meet some awesome people here.
Yeah.
You know, we get a really good variety. I mean, you do get a lot of families, you get a lot of local Manchester people, but I think people who are willing to kind of come in and experiment with beer are traditionally pretty cool people. So we've been fortunate.
And you get your regulars as well?
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we
I
do.
tell you, if I lived in the radius, you would see me
Yeah.
at the bar quite a bit.
Yeah, we do have some cool regulars. too.
I've been here a couple times at 11:30. Yeah.
Yep.
11:30. And I also noticed you're open pretty late, so you must have you have an acoustic guy coming tonight.
Yeah, we do. Every Friday and Saturday, we do that. Every Wednesday, we do a trivia night. We are actually right now kind of in the process of building out some smaller events that we want to start doing kind of on the regular. One thing we've kind of seen is this trend with women not really being respected within the craft brewing community in certain capacities. It just seems like there's a lot of not negativity towards women, but almost like you know what you're talking about. And you know, we are partially female owned. We do have a lot of female guests, so and there are a lot of female drinking groups within New Hampshire that we've heard from.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing like a women's only kind of night where we're going to be taking a group of women into the actual brew house and kind of talking to them about the systems and the way we brew and doing some tastings so that they have a little bit more of a, you know, a comfortable, cool space where they can do it, you know, drink beer together. And then just some other smaller events, you know, that are going to be more geared towards people with specific specialties and genres.
That's awesome. You guys give back so much. That's another recipe. Because you know how it is building a brand.
Yeah.
So once you build that brand and people relate to you beyond just the brewery, but the people that are behind the brewery, like you, Paul, then you're going to have people, loyalty comes next. So then we want to go there, we want to send all our people there, we want to give them our business, we want to give them our money, we want to give them our attention, and that's really important as well as you're building this awesome thing.
Speaking about, you know, including women within the brewing and stuff. There's the Pink Boot
we were
hop
part of it
blend.
last year.
You were part of that?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So we did the Pink Boots here, and so we did we did an IPA, Sync Up, Drink Up, and then we participated at 603 Brewery as part of their Pink Boots, and then I know Great North is doing one this year, so we do try to, you know, be as involved with that as possible because it is kind of a cool event. There's another one we're doing as part of a hop blend. Oh gosh. They tag us in stuff all the time. I'll find out who it
You
is.
guys are super busy. You have so much going on. It's unbelievable.
It's hard to keep
But
track.
it's really great though. I mean,
It is hard to keep
It
track.
keeps the time passing. That's
if
for
you
sure.
weren't super busy, it might be a problem. But you guys are,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we're doing Brewing Funds the Cure. So it's about kids with cancer. So basically, it's a very similar thing with Pink Food Society, where a proprietary blend of hops has been created and developed, and there's a bunch of participating breweries. I think there's 50, so there's one from each state that's going to be involved in that. So it's kind of a cool thing. And then we do Oktoberfest too, which is about deforestation and trying to prevent natural wildfires, but also try to preserve national parks and forests within the state of New Hampshire. So we did the Resilience IPA too, which was kind of a cool event this last year.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was at a that was from Sierra Nevada for the Camp Wildfires out in California.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
So that was cool. It was basically everyone brewed the same exact beer, and it was called Resilience.
I think I saw that on your social media.
Yeah.
That everybody did the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was really cool. A bunch of suppliers like
It was awesome.
signed on and like donated a bunch of like hops and malts and
Wow.
and so
was Night Shift a part of that one?
It might have been.
might have been.
There was a few, yeah.
It was.
There a
I mean,
whole
it was
bunch.
everywhere.
Yeah,
There was like
yeah.
100 breweries that participated.
Yeah.
Wow.
We partnered up with Great North Ale Works, who's
Okay.
right up the road from us here.
Yeah.
We did it together, and we ended up raising like $15,000 for it, so that was cool.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was a neat event. And Great North's a great brewery to be part of, have friends with. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's another thing. So all the local breweries that you guys are, is it a collaboration,
Yeah, for the most part. I mean,
friendly competition, more?
I think it's
if you
I think
will?
it's more.
2 minutes. Oh, yeah.
2 minutes left.
I think it's more collaborative.
Yeah, I think so. That's the feel I get from a lot of
Yeah.
interactions I get with brewers.
I mean, I feel like it's once a week we'll get a message or send a message like, oh, we realize we're short a bag of malt, or we need
So it's like-
we're short hops. It's like, can you lend us some and we'll get you next week or whatever. And so there's a lot of that goes
Oh, wow.
on back and forth.
It's a lot of rising tides raise all ships, and you want
Yeah.
to see, we'd like to see our area in general kind of become like a Portland, where you have all
Sure.
these amazing breweries
Yeah.
that people are traveling to.
Yeah.
To
is brothers.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we're sort of surrounded on all sides. You got Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. And it's like
England?
those are sort of big beer states. It's like, here's New Hampshire in the middle. Like, hey,
New
don't forget
England
about
is
us.
just, yeah.
New
England
Hampshire's
is
really
just-
coming around.
Yeah.
You know,
starting to.
we're-
Yeah.
Great beers coming
not
up.
much competition. I mean, the only ones who create competition really are the drinkers.
Right.
Like people
Yeah,
who
they
come into the tap room or on the Facebook.
People can be a little tribal sometimes. Yeah.
They'll have their favorites, and they'll kind of put down the other breweries or brewers to try to, promote their. And you see that on the Facebook, but we don't participate in any of that.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't stay away from that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
no, just today, I mean, you've mentioned pretty much a good majority of this area's, breweries
Yeah.
and stuff, and said they all make great beer, so.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have some, and that's another too. Once everyone starts making better beer, everyone else is going to start
Right.
making better beer.
Up in the game.
There-
Yeah.
There's that, and also it's going to bring in more people that want to consume the beer, because
Right.
are you going to drive out of your way to just go maybe to one place?
Right.
You might want to go someplace where you can hit up 5 different places.
If you can go to a Portland or
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Portland has so many.
Oh my God.
It's like you can make a month of it.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I just want to once again thank Marcus.
Yeah, thank you.
Backyard Brewery. You got Paul. He's off camera right now. He's the brewer for today here, and just want to appreciate you having us
Yeah, of course. Thank
stop
you.
in. So
Coming in.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate you both.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
make sure you guys stop in, visit Backyard Brewery. Excellent beers, excellent food as well. We haven't had any food yet, but I have eaten here a few times, so
By experience,
by experience. All right, cheers, guys, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.